Well, this just happened. Let's talk about it. So, first of all, the song, right? This is the exact same song, right? In fact, like, it's literally, as far as I can tell, the exact same recording of the song, right? Whatever, right? That's fine. The problem is, you took the song and then you fucked with the structure of the visuals that were designed to complement it. The visuals just do not match the explosive energy. They do not capture the energy of the original opening, of the original song, and of the original visuals that complement that song, right? This is probably the single most important section in the entire opening, all right? It's the only part that has a distinct break in the pace, right? And it's this very, very important bridge. It's this important transition that takes the bombastic energy of the opening bit, right? And then just sends it into overdrive, all right? This is how the sequence plays out in the original OP, all right? Perfect, beautiful, fucking iconic, absolutely perfect, right? That perfect 4-cut musical syncopation, snapping on every single beat, in time with the music, with each shot being a distinct image, creating this very slick effect. It helped very much by the shot compositions and then the very vibrant color and character acting with the way that their limbs are moving in those 3 cuts. Then you have this one, right? What the fuck is that? What did you do? I'm sorry. Why? What happened? Let's fucking break this down, alright? First shot, this is fine. The problem is, the next shot, look at this. Compare this to the previous shot. This is a shot from nearly the exact same camera angle with extremely similar subject matter, right? Both of them consist of a arm, a hand, operating an interface from nearly the exact same camera angle with extremely similar color grading. There's no juxtaposition. The juxtaposition is extremely minimal, right? In comparison to the original. Explosive just energy in that like split second animation of the fingers just sliding across the fucking keypad, right? And then a completely different appendage with the literal exact opposite color on the fucking color wheel. Horizontal angle, it's now in a rectangle, right? Completely different action. Once again, right? Another diagonal angle. Vibrant yellow. And then bam, explosion. The fucking Bebop flying. Or not the Bebop. The swordfish flying. Just beautiful, beautiful. Absolutely fucking perfect. Right? Now, once again, first shot, fine. Second shot, not so fine, right? It's like not nearly as much of a juxtaposition as there should be. But here is the real fucking offender, right? The next beat uses the exact same shot. There's no new shot to even juxtapose the previous one. It uses this one shot for 2 whole beats, putting the key inside and then twisting it. It just doesn't work. It defeats the point, right? The fucking look at this. Look at them side by side, and you'll see what I mean. It's not synced up. The next shot is like spliced in there, and it's not timed. It's not timed properly. It's literally not in sync with the music. The next note is already playing when this shot is still on screen. It ruins the entire effect and defeats the entire point of trying to imitate it in the first place. Alright, now, Exhibit B. A lot of these shots are just one-to-one recreations, right? Direct, exact iconography being imitated, right? The problem is that it's just executed worse. It just attempts to do the original shot, but does it less effectively. The acting just has this very artificial, stilted kind of feel to it. The iconic run cycle at the beginning here, right? Just completely out of place, right? The pace of his running is supposed to match perfectly with the fucking brass that comes in.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
Bam! As soon as the horns come in, get those pounding footsteps of him just barreling through the screen. High energy, right? Here, it's like you've got like this jaunt that just doesn't fit the pace of the horns. right? It's like this. It's almost like slow mo. Like it just doesn't work, right? It just doesn't capture the same effect, right? And that's my real issue here. And this is present throughout the entire thing. Just whenever there's a shot that it's imitating, it just feels so. It just there's so much less energy to it. It's complementing the visuals significantly less. Like look at that. It's just like what the fuck. Look at how fucking limp the recoil is on that one. Like, where's the energy? It's like if you're gonna recreate it, don't just recreate how it looked. You have to recreate how it feels. Third main thing. The original opening has a very cohesive aesthetic. It has a very specific aesthetic, right? It's this very noir, retro-looking aesthetic, right? Like, it almost looks like fucking... You've got, like, newspaper headlines. You've got, like, this super fucking thick lighting scheme, right? So what they do with the editing is that they take those aesthetic ideas, some of those aesthetic flares, and then over-embellish on them. Look at the fucking... What the fuck is going on? You got all this, like, split-screen shit going on. These shots are, like, sliding around digitally with, like, these fucking digital tweening effects, and it's like, that doesn't make any sense for this aesthetic. The original opening is all just these very rigid, static images that pop one right after another. There's no sliding. There's no fucking let's digitally keyframe it so it slides across the screen. I don't think this sleek digital look really works, And then just like all the fucking like what do you call it? Like the window pane shit, right? Like yeah, like the original opening does that like in a couple shots, but it's like, did we really need to expand it like to this fucking much of a degree? Did we really need to embellish on it this much so that it just like is so overbearing? It's like, wow, look at these black bars that are like expanding and contracting everywhere, and just in general, the editing is just all over the place. Like it is not remotely as cleanly edited as the original. The original opening has extremely tight editing, and then all these fucking like this giant fucking wall of is this Ghost in the Shell? Like with the fucking giant wall, like a CG room of fucking like text like floating in space. It's like fucking Space Odyssey, dude. Like look at this shot, right? Do you notice anything about this? This is just there's no filter. It's just a regular looking shot. There's no like stylized coloring or harsh lighting. It's just a fucking normal ass shot. He's just fucking like eating some fucking food. It's like, what is this? Look at this shot. There you go. That shot has a stark lighting and color scheme, right? It's matching the aesthetic. It's doing the thing. But wait, both of these fucking shots are literally in the same shot together. What the fuck? Why? What? Why are these two images next to each other? What are you trying to do with this opening? It feels so random and stitched together in certain ways. It's just like, it just feels like they took the opening and said, let's just try to fucking make something that looks kind of similar without trying to capture the feel or essence of it at all. Right? It comes off as it's just a very hollow attempt to recreate what is one of the greatest fucking openings of all time. Yeah, I didn't have much hope for this shit, but man, why?